Okay. Well, this is mostly just a test. I don't expect much out of this stream. It's not going to even go over that long because I'm going to get a new camera before I really start doing this. This is mostly just a test stream. The quality of this camera sucks, and my microphone's pretty bad too. But we're just going to mess with it. Okay, so right away, I want to make sure this image is running in, hold on. I want to make sure that this image is running in the proper ratio. So I'm going to go into my RetroArch setting, and I'm going to go down to, what is it, options? Oh, no. I'm going to go back. That's what it is. Settings. There we go. Video. Find our aspect ratio. Oh, see, we were wrong. Custom. Where is it? Looking for 5x4. There it is. So that's how you fix the ratio right away. Fix the ratio. Okay. There, we're going to exit out of this. Go quick menu. So yeah, this is mostly just to test out if this is a viable thing. And then I'm going to go get a good camera because this camera sucks. I've been using the same busted camera forever. Yeah, I'm just kind of seeing if this works and stuff. If anybody has any questions while I'm playing for a minute. This is Warbird, by the way. This is, I'm running the Retrorama one that was in the description, or it was in an earlier video. So anyway, we're just going to kind of show what's on this image. So we got our arcade, we got our main, we got our final burn. By the way, I'm going to also figure out how to flip that image because that's really annoying seeing that backwards. But anyway, Neo Geo, Daphne, Vortex, Atari Lynx, Television, ColecoVision, Commodore 64, Game Watch, Nintendo. There's somebody that was looking for Nintendo games. I don't remember. But anyway, so this is kind of just testing this out. Let's see here. We're going to go to... this is my own image, by the way. I'm going to eventually try to get this image up for everybody. I'm actually emailing. I'm going to email the Arcade Punk people right now, or the Arcade, and see if they'll host this image. This is basically a Retrorama video image that I've kind of modified to have really good Sega CD and PSX games that run good on the Arcade 1-Up machine. So with the Sega CD games, I've got a bunch of better games that will run good on this machine. And then on where's my PlayStation, I've got the games like Apocalypse, Bloody Roar, Bushido Blade 2. That's a fun one, by the way, if you've never played Bushido Blade 2. Contra. I felt like Diablo might be kind of fun for 2 players. Mega Man, Gran Turismo, I don't know about, honestly. Soul Blade, though. I'm going to boot up some Soul Blade here. Anyway, just trying this out to see. I'm going to get a better camera, though, so it looks nicer. But this is my own personal image that I've been working on. I'm trying to also put some... well, that kicked me out of that real quick. I'm trying to also put a little bit of the attract mode on it. It does not have attract mode right now on this image. But, I don't really... Attract mode is a little clunky, in my opinion. She blocks a lot. Punk. off the stage with you. I like how throughout the series, Sophia's boobs have gotten bigger and bigger. By the way, if anybody else noticed, like by Soul Calibur 4, they're like gigantic. Not that anybody's noticing, but it's pretty apparent compared to when you look at these older games. I even knocked her off the freaking stage. So this is a PlayStation 1 game running on a RetroPie or Raspberry Pi B+. And as you can tell, there's not that much slowdown, honestly. It's actually pretty good. Like, it's definitely playable, let's put it that way. As you can tell. I'm not doing the best, but... Oh, I forgot about my freaking awesome kicks. Jump kick. So yeah, I mean, you can definitely play PS1 games on this, and they look pretty good. You know, they look just as good as the PlayStation Classic for sure. I'm gonna. By the way, I am buying a PlayStation Classic now that it's completely moddable and everything. Oh no! Oh, I'm officially dead because I just got stabbed in the neck. I always liked that move because you could hit them on the ground. Oh no! There we go. So yeah, I mean, PS1 games work really good on this thing. Let's see. The DOS port games I'm going to eventually take off here. I just have them on right now because I love DOS games. Like, I grew up on DOS on Windows and stuff. Windows and DOS. And I want to back these images up on a separate image before I get rid of them. But you can free up a ton of room for other stuff. Because the only way to really play the DOS port games is to plug a keyboard in, and who wants to do that? The ScumVM games do work, by the way. These ones do work on the Arcade One machine because it has like a digital cursor that you can use for say, which is pretty cool.
Hello?
But yeah, you can use the ScumVM. The ports, these I'm going to delete off the image before. Basically, right now what I'm doing is on my free time, I'm going through and just kind of making sure that, you know, everything that I want on the image is on the image, and anything that we don't want on, you know, any more of, we're going to take off. So let's play. This is a game that I added to the image. I'm going to find it here. Hold on. Let's go to my favorites. See if I saved it as a favorite. This Dungeons and Dragons, by the way, the one that's a question is super funny. Okay, I'm just gonna do it this way. So we're gonna go to all games. Now, to find a game really quickly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna press the basically the start button up here. I'm sorry, the select button. See, I even mess up. Select button. Then we're gonna jump to, and we're gonna go down to D for the game I'm looking for. And we're going to find Demon. Let's see. Demon Front. So this game, I'm going to run it in Final Burn 2. So this game, if you've never seen this game is a lot like Metal Slug, but not very many people knew about this game. This is a... basically, it's Metal Slug that was a ripped off version. It's made by PMG, so I had to basically find this separate ROM file to go in with the folder with this ROM itself. But yeah, this is a really cool game. And I went through and I added to my image here a bunch of these games that were kind of more obscure and hard to find. Like, you won't find this even on the Wolf game, the Wolf one, or even the Retrorama one. This is one I added to the system afterwards. Let's see if it comes in. Yeah, it's coming in pretty good. There we go. So we're going to add some tokens here. And Demon Front is a really cool game in the fact that it's a little bit different than Metal Slug, but it plays a lot like Metal Slug. And by the way, here, real quick, I'm going to see, I don't see any chat. I see people on here. Live chat. Oh, there we go. Hey, I fixed it. Hey, Black Plegasus. Sorry, I didn't see anybody's chat because I was on the wrong one. This is a Pi B Plus running a Retrorama image that is my own, that I modified heavily. But this is on an Arcade 1-Up machine running a Pi. We're going to go with that one. Yep. Yeah, you can play PlayStation games. How do I? Okay, that's my bubble. I was just trying to remember how I did that. You can play PlayStation games. This image also has it. So basically, I can connect it. I just power up this certain PS3 controller that I have upstairs. And basically, I can play PS1 games with that PS3 controller on this. I also sometimes take the same image onto my TV. I have it set up on my TV. You punk. There we go. So this is a little bit different in the fact that you also have a shield, if you didn't notice, versus a Metal Slug, you do not. But this game specifically does not on any image. You'll have to custom install this one, the Demon Front, most times. I'm going to, like I said, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to. I've already written the Arcade Punks website, and I'm going to get this image put on to their website once I get the subs and when I have some free time too. But yeah, as you can see, it works really flawlessly with those USB encoders. Real nice. Trying to remember. There we go. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I can have shields or I cannot have shields. There's a way to attack with this too. Sorry, it's just been a while since I played this game. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of a Metal Slugsy game. Might as well turn my shield back on, right? Oh no! Oh, see, my shield's almost gone now because of that rock. Oh no! Shield's gone. Shield's gone. Shield's gone. Oh, shit. Oh no, I've lost my gun too. Ah, damn. So this is a really cool game, and I just died instantly again because I didn't put my shield on. Pretty cool, right? So that's this one. I see that I have links down too from my videos, so I'm going to have to fix those later. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of see if this was a viable thing to do. And if you guys have any questions about these machines and stuff and how to set them up, I can help. Ooh. But versus just having to make a video after video about like little things, I just figured I might do a couple of these streams where if people had to, and I'm going to advertise them next time. This one is just to test the theory if it would work or not. I'm going to get the camera first, and then I'm also going to adjust the volume levels because I know the volume levels are a little off. But basically, then that way people could just ask questions as I'm playing. So is there a way to switch from joystick to yeah? Well, you're not gonna want to use a USB controller. I mean, you could necessarily, I guess, have one hanging out the back. But you basically the PS3 controller is a Bluetooth, and you can hook your Bluetooth controller up to the machine, and that way, if you really did want to use a controller for a certain thing, like an analog, like let's say you're playing a N64 game, right, and you wanted to use an analog stick, then you would just turn on that PS3 controller and map the controls are already mapped, at least on this image, and then you can play with that. Or, like I said, you could technically have a controller sitting out the back too, I guess, if you really wanted to. Oh man. Okay, let's try this one more time. One last time. We're just going to beat the boss here. We're going to pick a different character so you guys can see the character too. I need to turn my shield on. Okay, there we go. Why is there lag? Probably because my camera sucks nuts, honestly. Because there isn't really any input lag. Like, I'm not having any input lag. I'm pretty sure that lag is just done by this camera. The camera, like I said, I'm going to get a better camera before this. This is the one I've just kind of been using because, honestly, you know, I've just been doing this, the YouTube thing just because it's a part-time hobby more so than anything. So I didn't really spend the money for, like, a camera yet. But, yeah, once I get a good camera, we're going to go one more time here. Once we get a good camera, we won't have any more of that lag. Yeah, it's the camera. It's not the actual game. The game's running fine. Oh, like this is how it should be running. There's always a little, like, if you ever played Metal Slug 3, by the way, Metal Slug 3 had the same type of slowdown. The slowdown is just kind of supposed to be in, like, it's just something naturally that happens. Like, if you play Metal Slug 3 on any emulator, you're going to have some slowdown. And even back on the original hardware, the Neo Geo, there was some slowdown. This is using the exact same engine. I'm going to turn my shield on. This is using the same engine as that. They somehow stole the engine. PMG did. So this is actually a Neo. This is literally the Metal Slug, like the software running, and they made their own game. This game is Demon Front. Okay, so you tried to remove bezels. No matter what. Okay, we're gonna show you bezels. So on this image, you got bezels in two spots. I'm gonna show you guys how to get rid of them. So inside of, we're gonna go through this quickly. Sorry guys. Inside of your RetroPie settings, most times if they've installed a bezel pack, there it is. Most times if they've installed a bezel pack, there's going to be a bezel project utility somewhere in there. Okay. And then if there is a bezel project, you're going to go inside of here. There's my face. And then you're going to do, let's see, located. Yep. Okay. So you're going to disable the bezel pack, okay? And then you're going to go through here, and you're going to, sorry, it's so blurry, by the way. This camera, so the camera, by the way, sucked before, but then all of a sudden the focus stopped working, and now it does this. So this is why we're going to get a new camera soon. But anyway, so you're just going to go into, like, say, Final Burn Alpha, and that turns it off. You just go through the bezel pack. Now, if that does not work, okay, so yeah, if that didn't work, the next thing you have to do is inside of whatever game you're playing. Okay, so let's pick, I'll just show you, let's do Cyberbots, okay? So inside of the ROM, I've got a save file, obviously. Ooh, we don't want that though. That's like the end boss. No. Yeah, we want to launch it without save state. So inside the folder, okay, so you're going to press your select button, okay? And you're going to press, like, I have it set up. I think it's whatever button you set is X. Mine's jab. So I push those. Then you're going to go back out one. Then you're going to go, it might take me a minute to find this too, because I've had, so you go to settings, you go to video, and inside of video, let me see, blah, blah, blah. Da, da, da. Okay, show window decoration. See how mine's off? This will be on. And that is your, so let me see if I turn it on. Okay, I think I've already disabled the back end of this too. But you want to make sure that those show windows decorations is off. Okay. And I think there's one more. Black binary. Hard sync. Video filtering. I think it might be. No, I think that's it. I think that's it. I was trying to remember if these were any of these off. I didn't work. Go to on screen. Go to on screen display. On screen display. He might have. Oh, there it is. On screen display. Oh, yeah. On screen display. That's the other one. Oh, yeah. You're right. You are correct. That other one works too. This is, yeah, display overlay, hide overall menu. So you're going to display overlay is the one that he's talking about. And you're going to set these from on. There you go. To off. Just like Parker Family 94 just said. Have I thought about putting a 20-inch monitor in that? So yes. So again, just real quick, on-screen display, go into there. On-screen display overlay, you're going to turn that from off to on. The other thing, by the way, you do want off too. I think that, so the on-screen display, I believe, has to do with the bezel pack. But I think the thing I was showing you, sometimes it will just say MAME or the thing around there if you don't turn them both off. But I could be wrong. So let's see. Why don't I put a 20-inch screen in this? Well, I mean, so you could basically copy the, I mean, all you have to do is take the wood, the siding, copy that with a marker, and then cut it out. So you could basically expand the Arcade 1-Up machine by doing that. I just like it because it's so clean. And you know, it has the nice already artwork and everything. I'm kind of just keeping it how I'm going to go out of here, by the way. And once you're done, by the way, you're going to go to quick menu, and then you're going to go to resume. That's how you get back to the game. Yep. Yep. And you can save settings too. So in here, you can go down to your settings, and then you can go to, which one was it? It's been a while since I've messed around in here. I got this thing all, there you go, save configurations on exit. I just have it on. So whenever you exit, it will save it. And quick load. Thanks for, sweet, I'm happy. Thank you, Parker Family 94 for that, by the way. I couldn't remember, I think the other way was for getting the, when it just says MAME, because the bezel pack basically goes over the top of that, so it gives you the personalized art. Oh, this is the fighting game. I wanted the other one, but whatever. We'll just go with, this is the actual fighting game. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, I'm right. It is not the fighting game. I was like, I really don't want the fighting game. I'm trying to remember which one. It's that one. But anyway, this image I'm going to try to make available for download. Like I said, on the Arcade Punks, once I get to the 1,000 subscriber, I was going to make a video about it. But basically, it's a Retrorama image, like I posted up on one of my videos, except for then I kind of just added a bunch of, rather than on the same team. I mean, you're probably going to want maybe the Rampage machine, and then you're going to have to put a bunch more buttons in. But that game, I believe, how many buttons does that use? 3? Because you got a turbo, your jump, and your shoot, right? Or assist. Okay, so this is the fighting game. I thought it was the. I wanted the actual Cyberbots where you're fighting, or not fighting, but the side scroller. No, you can't have your arm. Oh no, he wants his arm. Yeah, I like how he picked his arm up and then instantly started beating me up. There we go. Let's see what else. But yeah, that's my Cyberbots. What is the battle? Oh, Armored Warriors. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. I like this game a lot. Sorry, my nose is itching. Obviously, I have another save state here. I don't feel like loading my save states. Oops. But yeah, so yeah, this is you basically just get the USB encoders, the joysticks, the keys. You get yourself a Pi or Pi B Plus, depending, B or B Plus, and just kind of, I would recommend the B Plus because I mean it's a little bit more powerful, and they're starting to make more images for it. So, but yeah, and you get that, you get the VGA board to the converter board basically, so you can plug your Pi up to the thing, and then you got to get an amp, and then don't forget the little 3.5 millimeter cord that goes from the VGA board to the amp. You can put second speaker in if you want to. I would probably put it on the side, honestly, versus sorry about that, versus making it over the nice art. But yeah, I mean, you could, because right now this is just running mono. But it's kind of like what you want to put into it. Like I've seen people already put like glowing top, the arcade banners and stuff. I don't know. That seems like a lot of work for something kind of cheaper. If you're going to build your own machine, like I said, I personally would recommend you just cut out the sides, and that way you could literally make your own size. And I would make a 4-player cab. Cool news, by the way. Arcade 1-Up is making little tiny. I want that arm. They're going to make tabletops, or basically bar tops. I will be buying a bar top, and I will be modding that. That will be super fun. I'm super excited because it's a much smaller unit, so you can put it a lot more places. They're also going to be making these weird ones that you can hang up on the back of your door. I guess if you don't have wall space or cabinet space, and basically you just stick it to the back of your door. They're a little bit skinnier, but I mean, they still look pretty good. Also, the Mortal Kombat cab is coming out. That's pretty cool. I know a lot of people were super excited for Mortal Kombat. In fact, that one image that I just put up doesn't have any Mortal Kombat games. And I realized that after I put it, I was like, wow, really? No Mortal Kombat games? But, I mean, it's not really a lot. It's not really a hard thing to install ROMs. I've got a video on it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to look at notes here after I get this guy killed. I'm about to die. Oh, no. Oh, died. Let's see. How do you get rid of the bezels on the other tip? Yep, okay, so we did that. Go on with the missiles. Be my machine gun. Punk. Where'd you go? Die. So anyway, I gotta be okay. Hey, Detroit Love, what's up? Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. Space Fighters. Oh, shoot 'em ups. I love me some shoot 'em ups. But yeah, this image is really nice. Let's go back. And somebody was asking about Daphne. I'll show you guys that later. So Daphne basically doesn't have the same settings. I'll show you this image. I don't know if I set this one up. I just redid this. Well, thank you, Detroit Love. That's awesome. I just kind of started doing this. So, but basically the Daphne file, I don't know if this is, I just reburned this image. I don't know if I set it up before. When I do release this image, though, I will make sure to set up the image correctly so you have the right configs. But the config is a little bit different. You don't actually do it in your RetroArch. You're literally going to have to go in through a computer and modify this. Let's just see. I don't know if this works or not. Let us try Dragon's Lair, shall we? But basically, Daphne's its own thing, and you have to basically, they would have to get through all these intro screens, so like the start menu and inserting coins and stuff, and they basically, oh, that's annoying. Sorry. I forgot it does that too with Dragon's Lair when you start it up. But yeah, you have to get through all these screens because it's a Laserdisc game. So start does not do anything. The insert coin button, I'll just show you guys, kicks you back out of the game. Don't mind my coughing dog. So it's a little bit different in the fact that I believe I have it so fierce. Most of the laser games also only have a few buttons. None of them have like 6 buttons at all. So usually they're either going to have 1 or 2 buttons max. The third one is usually used for inserting coins and the like. So I believe mine is fierce. So let's see if this actually works. So we're going to insert coins. Hopefully. Let's see. It's got to be one of these. Strong? Strong. It was strong. So yes, I do have it set up. And then let's see how terrible I do at Dragon's Lair. Oh, I have to press the start button, which I believe is the actual start. Oh, yeah. Nope, failed. The inputs for this are really precise if you've ever played Dragon's Lair. I'm surprised they made it through 2 screens. Come on, baby. Oh, which button's the sword? Now I got to figure out. Okay, I think it's. I'm gonna hit both of them at the same time. It's either I don't remember. I either set it for short or forward. Oh, I don't know why I didn't register. I want to know what my sword button is. One sec, I gotta. Okay, I died anyway. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna try one more time. Oh, I gotta insert coins. That was strong, right? Yep. We're gonna try one more time here. I think it could be jab. We're gonna try one more time here. Oh, I failed. But yes, as you can see, controls work. They just don't work great. I did it first time. Oh, early. Okay. Oh, I got it. I found it. Found the sword button. Down, up, failed. So it does work. It's forward actually. Okay, we're not gonna do it anymore. But yeah, I've got a couple Daphne games on this, and they do work. What else do we have that would be interesting? Somebody was asking about Nintendo games. We got Nintendo games for days. Yeah, you deleted they were frustrating. They are. They work, but the amount of time. Let's go here. Oops. Let's go. The amount of time that you have to insert something is just so minuscule. You know what I mean? It's super hard. Ooh, play that real quick. You use PSP Core for Dragon Slayer? That'd be kind of a neat idea. I think I've seen PSP for Dragon Slayer. I think that does work actually really good. But yeah, you got your Super Nintendo games. Like the Wolfgrown's image does not have Super Nintendo and Nintendo. Oh yeah, I was about to play it like normal Mario, where I was gonna go jump on them, and then I remembered, no, that's bad. Oh shoot, this is bad. Oh no, he became oh no! Awesome, no. Go faster, Mario. Yeah. Yes, this Mario game. So, the original Mario game, you jump under them to make them fall over. Oh my gosh, this guy's already, oh my gosh, he's already down. And then later on, it's funny because they changed it. I don't want to hit that. I'm going to risk it. They changed it where you then jump on top of the turtles, which is kind of funny if you really ask me. Okay, hold on. And the coins shift. Oh. Nope. Wait, no. There you go. Here we go. Anyway, Nintendo, right? So yeah, Nintendo's work. By the way, Detroit, you probably joined late. I am going to get a new camera. This is literally just to test this idea out, to see, I was going to answer some questions and stuff, or have the chat answer some questions, which is pretty cool too. Virtual Boy. Man, this thing was awful. Like, Virtual Boy is a really cool idea. Like, it was a really unique idea at the time, but man, that thing just made your eyes bleed. What do you guys all think about the PS5 being really backwards compatible? Most people think it's going to be even backwards compatible with PS3, which is pretty exciting because, PS3 doesn't have any backwards compatibility currently unless you just had a game that was naturally like that. Let's see, Sega CD games. So I burned a bunch of Sega CD games on here. Do you have Versus Mario Brothers? I believe that is on this image. That would be in hacks, right? NES hacks. I believe. Where are my NES hacks? Mario versus New Super Mario Brothers. Versus. So there you go. Yes, this image has versus. Well, I mean, this is it, right? Super Mario Brothers versus arcade version. So I think it's just in the hack version. Let's boot it up just the same. And versus Excite Bikes, yeah. Oops, hit a button. My bad. I don't know how to start it, though. That's a good question. This it does have it, but doesn't seem to care about the insert coins. So, yeah, you're probably going to have to set up a custom buttons for this. Because it did not like that. Let me try it one more time. Yeah, you probably have to remap it. I'm going to try all the buttons real quick just to see if one of them is insert coin. Nope. So you're going to have to go into, so basically you'd have to go into here and remap your buttons in the, oops, controls. You'd have to remap it in there for that ROM and then save it. I'm not going to do that right now. Don't care that much. I'm sorry. You like the game, but what's different about Mario Versus? Yes, Demon Front is really hard to get. I was just showing Demon Front. Demon Front is an awesome game. I might play some more in a minute. You have to basically, there's a PNG ROM, and if anybody else can show them this too, that you have to put in the same folder. I just want to look real quick. Starblade. Lords of Thunder. This game has awesome soundtrack. So, but yeah, you have to get Demon Front to work, you have to basically find the right PMG and the right, which is the name of the emulator. Well, not an emulator. What would that be? That would be like the name of the system, like that runs it. And then you have to find the right ROM. It was really hard. I had to try like 3 core. Yes, core. Right core. Thank you. The right core with the right ROM. And it took me a while to figure out which one worked. I think it's airs that's the best. Water? Let's try water.
May I help you?
Yes, you may. Oh, baby. I don't have any money yet, though, so I gotta talk to you later. Thank you. Oh, there's my ultra. There's my attack. Oh, there it is. This guy gets really good later on. Talk about gem drops, by the way, in this game. Rawr. Oh, geez, I'm sucking. Okay, okay. Need me some gems. Oh, I'm literally going to die in the first stage. Here, I'll show you Demon Front one more time now, since this is going smashingly. So yeah, I just installed a bunch of my favorite Sega CD games. There actually are some really good ones that are for like an arcade machine, like your Earthworm Jim's Flashbacks, Cadillacs vs. Dinosaurs, Batman Returns. Any of those like either a shmup or like a side-scrolling shooter are really good. And then of course I had to put Snatcher in there because it's Snatcher. So let's see. I'll show you real quick one more time. I think it's going to be my recently played custom collections. So this is your, Batman, beat 'em ups, Castlevania, Donkey Kong, Final Fantasy, Looney Tunes, Mario, Mega Man, Metal Slug. I might play a Metal Slug game in a minute here. Simpsons, the Simpsons arcade game. I did also, by the way, I have the 4-player version. Crazy Kong. To go to the folder from the PC. Yes, you have to go in there and move it. Yes. Mm-hmm. You basically, most of the moving, let's see, I'm going to boot this up real quick. One's a 4-player, like I was going to say, and one's the 2-player version. I don't think, let me see which one this is. But yes, you have to go and you basically have to find the right core and you have to find the right ROM and you put them in the same folder together, and then it should work. I wish I could boot that up and show you right now, but that's a lot of work. Maybe for another time. This one is a 128. This is a 128 image that I've been working on. I'm going to see how, I'm going to try to add a tracked mode to it. I just really like the Retrorama. It's really pretty. Let's see real quick if this is a 1 or 2 player. This is the 4-player one. So you can only be March, which kind of sucks, right? So I think the other one, let's see. I'm trying to remember if it's just named differently or if it actually says 2-player. Let's just see. I have one that's a 2-player where you can select. Okay, this is going to be it, I believe. Let's see. Save state. I just don't want save states. But yeah, that's how you get that to work. But yeah, it's going to be a 128. I don't know if adding attract mode, I'm going to get rid of all those PC ones on here. Like I said, I was just having them on there because I love them. And I wanted to back them up before I got rid of them because I love DOS games. But I'm going to get rid of all those DOS games, and that should be well more than enough room because that thing is like a couple gigs for the attract mode. And I'm going to add attract mode here. Okay, this is the 4-player one too. Oh no, this is the 1-player. See, so now you can select your player, which is nice because then I can be like, Bart. This game is awesome. I will probably, if they ever make a 4-player cab with like Simpsons and the Marvel Avengers and stuff like that, I will definitely pick this. This is on the Pi, yes. Here's my attack. There it is. But anyway, this works. So let me show you the PMG, the Demon Front one more time here. Oh, jeez. But yeah, so this is neat because you can, and then like watch the second player for this cab. It works really well because then you can go pick your second player, and then you guys can play together. By the way, yes, both joysticks work and everything. This is a 128. This is a 128 gig card. And like I said, my Demon Front's already loaded up here too. You can. I actually have 2 versions of Demon Front. I have one for MAME and I have one for Final Burn. By the way, they're slightly different. I don't know what actually is really different. We'll do the MAME one this time since I did Final Burn last time. And obviously, I was playing this one because it has save states too. Oh, or I just accidentally hit the save state button. Because that looks like the main screen. I should just delete the save state. Maybe next time. But yeah, this is a 128. This is a Pi, a Raspberry Pi B Plus is what this is. This image that I'm going to be making and putting up is going to be for the B Plus. So yes, this works on. Yeah, I tried to make all my images work for the B+. I actually have a B2, but like some of the Dreamcast games and such actually work for the Pi. It's very limited. Oh, and I got to show you. So this image doesn't have Killer Instinct on it, but I do have Killer Instinct. It doesn't run great, but people were asking about getting Killer Instinct working. And it does work. It just doesn't run great. The Pi just isn't good enough for it. It needs a PC. But you can, the image, I will probably include the image, the working image, on my image, just so people can, if they want to, not use that on a Pi, and take the image and put it on a PC, which would be powerful enough to run Killer Instinct. This does have Killer Instinct Gold, I believe, on it. Oh wait, I might have taken the N64 games off this. I'm not sure. I had one that had a working Killer Instinct Gold, which is still a pretty good game. It's not Killer Instinct, but it's Killer Instinct Gold for the N64. Shield up. Oh yeah, I forgot you could float too in this game. Oh. Forgot how you go away. I'm hurrying. Run. Ah. Yeah, if you guys never played Demon Front, this game is awesome. It's kind of like Metal Slug. I'll show Metal Slug in just a minute. People were saying it had a little bit of slowdown. This game doesn't have, it's the camera. It doesn't have any more than it's supposed to have anyway. I have the sound volume really low, by the way, too, specifically because I just didn't want to blow anybody's ears if something was really loud. I'm going to fix the, oh, I forgot about these things. I'm going to fix the, I don't remember what I hit. I think I hit her. No. Did I just kill them? I don't have my shield anymore. Oh man, look at that whale. It's like a crazy whale. I'll do Metal Slug though. So anyway, oh, this was another hard one to get running. I think I got this running on this image. I love Bubble Bobble. I don't know if you guys love Bubble Bobble or not, but I never played Bubble Memories. I think this has the working image. We're gonna see right now. You guys ready? It's probably not. It's probably going to be the one that doesn't work. I can't remember. I have like 3 of my own images that I've kind of backed up as I progressed, and I can't remember which one I loaded on here. I think this might be the working one though. Looks promising. Oh, you know what? Oh, it's got sound. I was about to say, I bet this is the one without sound. So if you never played Bubble Bobble Memories, the only really cool thing about this game is you can shoot giant bubbles, which is awesome. Let's go story mode. Sounds a little off. This is the one that I don't have cranked up yet. That's what it is. It still works though. Oh, you didn't see that, guys. Okay, so the cool thing about this one is, like you said, you can hold down the button and let out a giant bubble to basically you get more points and you can get larger combos. I love Bubble Bobble. I've always loved Bubble Bobble. So watch, we're going to charge, and then we're going to wait for this first group to come together here. Maybe not. Are they all just going to come up? Yep. Screw you guys. I wanted to show the cool bubble, but no. There, that works too. But yeah, Bubble Bobble Memories is a really cool game. A little bit different than the only thing bad about it is the goofy looking backgrounds. Real quick, let me take this down. So Marvel vs. Capcom on Dreamcast, it runs okay. This image I don't think has it. Let me see. Actually, I know this image doesn't have it. The one that I just put up has it though. The one that has the really nice attract mode. Real quick though, let's see. So we also have, we got a Street Fighters 3, all the new generation, Second Impact and stuff. Have you guys ever played Pro Gear? This game is so awesome. But yeah, let's see. We got Marvel versus Street Fighter. Capcom 2 though. We also have Marvel versus Capcom, and that runs fine. But yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for Dreamcast, it runs on the B+, but it doesn't run great. It's a little, you're going to have to overclock it to really see it run great. I'm going to run Pro Gear real quick, because if you guys haven't ever seen Pro Gear, this is a awesome shoot 'em up. Just kind of showing you guys some really cool ROMs that you guys should check out. Had to hit a button. So this is Pro Gear backwards, as you guys can read it, or per. Let's see. This game is a must play, though. Look how pretty the art is in this game. So it's just this beautiful side scroller, bullet hell. Very bullet hell. I gotta get my guns up first. This is gonna show me to be really bad at these games too, by the way, guys. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, my hand slipped off the controller. There we go. But yeah, Pro Gear is just a beautiful game. If you guys have never played it, oh man, I'm bad. You guys definitely should, though, and it's great. By the way, you should almost never die with your bombs in this game because your bombs are basically your lifeblood. You know, another game that's really good that actually does run on the Dreamcast emulator on that image that I just put out is Gigawing 2. Gigawing 2 is really good. I don't have that image, like I said, installed currently. I should, next time I stream, though, I'll reinstall that one, and we can go through all the attract mode ones. And hopefully by this time, I'll be able to put this image up for you guys, too. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Let's do one more life here. Max. Look at the max. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a noob. Don't like that pattern. This pattern sucks. This game's awesome, though. Definitely play this game. So with the PlayStation Classic, I refused to get it at first because it ran so poor. You know, the emulator that came with was terrible. And then now everybody's modded them, and they seem to be great. So you guys think I should get one? Like, you guys think it's worth it? I mean, it's really pretty. I mean, I've got a ton of PlayStations. I have, like, PlayStation 1s. I literally have, like, 6 PlayStation 1s, including the PlayStation 1, as in one, you know, the smaller version. Is that train going to keep shooting at me? Jeez. But anyway, do you guys think it's worth it? You know, and also on that point, I've got 2 news stories. What do you guys think about them adding backwards compatibility to PS5, which is coming out, being up to hopefully at least PS3, but it'd be really sweet. They file a patent so they could actually play PS1 and 2 games on there too. So I'm really excited. Maybe they might actually do that. But yeah, so, and then the other thing is, what do you guys, you know, with digital downloads kind of like, you know, being the thing nowadays, does it worry you when a company like Nintendo just shuts down the Wii store where you, oh, and here we can play Street Fighter, by the way, guys. We could fool people. They could come into the channel and be like, man, why are people just watching him play Street Fighter Arcade Cab with just our Street Fighter games on there? And then we could have like, I don't know, Champion Edition or Hyper. Pang's really fun if you've ever played Pang. Any of the Capcom games, you just want all these. Let's see here. I had to install Destiny Warrior 2. But yeah, any of the Capcom games, you want Cyberbots for sure. You want Cadillacs and Dinosaurs if you've never played Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. It's awesome. Mars Matrix is really good. It's another shoot 'em up. This game is also on Dreamcast. It's pretty good. But let's go back on to the arcade one-ups versus my hacking dog in the background here. So they're going to have those bar tops. The other exciting thing they're supposed to have is they're going to have one of those, it's like a table, basically, and each controls on each side. It was a prototype, but how cool would it be? And then it was a Street Fighter cab, and then down the middle, so you're sitting like facing it flat, like it's a tabletop, and then, or it is the table. And then you basically, it was split in the middle, and it was a bigger screen, but each player had the screen that was facing them like an opposite side, so it looked really cool. I will definitely be picking that up if they make that. I think that would be super fun and interesting to mod, very different. So if you never played Mars Matrix, this game's awesome too. Yes, a cocktail table, exactly, that's what it is. So they showed a cocktail table. Tabletop, they have the weird ones that go on the back of the door. And then they had, then they just showed some new models like the Mortal Kombat one that's coming out and stuff like that. We want wide. Yeah, a lot of people put bigger monitors in them. I don't know. Oh, I'm not actually playing. This little 17 that's in this arcade one-up is actually a pretty good, it looks really nice. I mean, I was really happy with it when I got it. I don't know if they just, went cheap and just got lucky, or they just found a really nice, all the old games look really nice on it, in my opinion. Don't mind my camera. My camera is not, doing it justice. Fred, is this the one that has the shield? One of these has a shield that you go through bullets. Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay, so how you play Mars Matrix is you basically sit here until you got a bunch of bullets coming at you. Then you press, I don't have one. You press, I'll show you this time. So you get a bunch of bullets coming. Come on, bunch of bullets. That's not the right button. Let's continue. Which one is it? Is it this one? There it is. Okay, so you hold the same button down. So basically, you're going and we'll show you when a bunch of bullets comes towards us next time. And you're going to hold down the button to charge, and you can literally go through the bullets and send them back to the enemy, which is awesome. Okay, so charge, grab all the bullets. It's a really cool game. Golden Tee, yeah, I saw the Golden Tee. You're not going to mod that much, but it already had a bunch of games, like a bunch of the Golden Tee games. Did you guys know that the Golden Tee is literally one of the #1 selling arcade units of all time? It's because it's in like every little bar, and you. So I'm going to charge here. Oh, I don't have a charge. Oh no. So yeah, it's #1 arcade game, I think, of all time, or something close to that. They were giving a stat on it because they were talking about, man, I'm doing horrible here. I don't know if I can charge shot. Okay, I can charge those. So you're supposed to actually just walk up here and wax him once with the one charge shot, but I did terrible. I just want to show you guys. Let's see if I can charge shot. Okay, here he comes. Now watch. You're going to grab this, grab all his bullets, shoot him back, and then die instantly. But anyway, there, grab. There we go. And you have to shoot for a little bit. All right, see, by the way, he can either survive or not. I did terrible. But anyway, that's Mars Matrix. Mars Matrix is awesome. I did terrible at it, but there you go. Let's see here. We're not going to stream too much longer. I just wanted to show you guys. You guys ever played any of the Capcom Mega Man games? They're really kind of unique, too. It's basically just playing like boss fights. You just got the Pac-Man cab? Well, you can still mod it. I mean, you just basically drill buttons. You need more than one button, though, for sure. That's why most people mod the Street Fighter ones. I just like the Street Fighter because, I grew up with Street Fighter. I actually played for a very short time. I played Street Fighter 4 professionally. If you guys don't know anything, by the way, I used to actually play World of Tanks, of all things, professional for a little bit before I, World of Tanks kind of did away with their esports. But, you know, won some money, played some World of Tanks. Yeah, you're going to mod them. All trackball games, yeah. Just go through and make your own image with all the trackball games. That'd be really cool. I might have to do that. Everyone likes Proto Man. What was the other one? There was let's do There was the arcade, the Mortal Kombat, the Golden Tee. Oh, and then the Capcom one that they were supposed to release when they released the first ones and never did, right? Those were the new ones they showed off. I just want a bar top, honestly. You guys ready to watch me get wrecked? Oh, wow. Oh, yep. Trying to remember. Okay. Okay. I just remembered. You got to get close point blank till he does that. Yeah. Ugh, this is terrible. Yeah. Win. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys personally for supporting the channel. I'm sorry I can't do more content than I do. Right now, my wife is just going through college and I have to work a bunch. Eventually, though, I'm going to try to do this a lot more, if not full time. So eventually, my videos will get better because I'll buy equipment and stuff. But right now, it's just kind of a hobby and to kind of help you guys. Once I made a couple videos and people were like, "Oh, how do you do such and such and such?" And I was like, you know, I could definitely help people. Oh, that was terrible. Gotta stop wasting it. Oh. Shit. Oh, this is when it goes bouncy. Dang it. Can I charge? Oh, I can. I'm a noob. I forgot I had charge shot. Oh, now I'm missing like terribly. Oh, this is all gone horribly bad. Oh no. Okay, let's see if I can jump. He's gonna step on me. Oh, I don't take step damage. Interesting. Oh, you hit me there though. Food. I want pizza. I'm not gonna do this too much longer. Like I said, I just kind of did this as a test. It's nice that people showed up to watch it, though. That's kind of nice. I'll probably start doing it on Saturdays when I have some free time. Maybe I'll make a steady stream, and we'll just answer questions and mod things. And maybe next time I can I'll load that other image up if I haven't got my image up yet, and then I'll also kind of go into here and we can go over like the hardware part of this. Yes, everybody needs to order the, and by the way, you can actually see the glow coming off this. The arcade one up, it's free. The covers are, and they are so much nicer. Yep, the screen protectors are just so nice, and they're free, and you just got to call their customer service, and they send them out to you. I tell you what, not only that, but it just feels, I'm not going to play anymore. It just feels much nicer to the touch too. Like they should have had that to begin with. You know what I mean? Like it's a little ridiculous if they didn't have that to begin with. I'm glad we got some problems. You know, some people fixed with the getting it sorted for the side screens shoot. By the way, I'll also apologize because I was up this morning. I was beta testing the new Ubisoft game. So what I do, pizza, yes, pizza. Can't wait till E3 to see Arcade One. Yep. You know, E3 is kind of weird, right? Because now, like, a lot of these bigger companies aren't going to do things for them, and they're going to have their own little private stuff. But yeah, I think things like Arcade One Up and everything will really come out the benefactor. I don't know why I booted this game up. I like Gunbird, but you know, I think like places like Arcade One Up and stuff like that are actually going to get a little bit more spotlight than they were before. You know, now that we're not going to have the big press releases coming from you know, Nintendo and Microsoft. I think PlayStation, right, said they're not going to be in this E3. And that was because they didn't, quote unquote, have anything to show. But, you know, I think personally we'll get a PS5 announcement towards the end of this year. And I feel like the beginning of next year, probably, you know, first quarter of 2020, we will have a PlayStation 5, which supposedly will have like backwards compatibility as far as PlayStation 3, maybe. I just look into smokes. So anyway, I'm trying to think of anything else that I wanted to show you guys. I'm trying to get this game. This game doesn't run really well right now. This is another one of ones that I installed, but it doesn't run great. So I'll show it to you guys, but I think this is one of the games that would either need to overclock your Pi, which I might show you how to overclock your Pi. I'm not overclocking it currently. But if you do overclock your Pi, you're going to want to also make sure that you have a fan and a heat sink on it, just because it's not the best to run it that way otherwise. But yeah, you can even hear in the sound, it sounds like crap. But this is a really cool, another shoot 'em up. But here, sound just isn't right. It's not quite 100%. Yeah, see, it just doesn't run well. This is a really cool game, though. But yeah, I'm not going to make you guys suffer through too much of this. Yeah. I put this on the image. I'm probably going to take it off before I release it, though. Just it isn't running well enough. Okay, let's end it on some Metal Slug, right? Does anybody else have any other questions that anybody in chat can maybe answer or anything like that? Do you guys have any questions, you know, about the Arcade One Up? Any install questions or, you know, setting it up as far as getting it running and stuff? I want to show this one more time for people that haven't been here. Oh, one sec. I'm going to go back to my. So the proper ratio for this game, for the system, is 5:4, and a lot of people didn't know how to set that, so the games look like crap. And so what you're going to do is you're going to boot up your trusty Metal Slug. Which one should we do? 4, 5, or 3? Maybe go with 5. Go with 5. I like 5. Okay, so my ratio is already correct, but a lot of times your guys' ratios aren't correct. And you have to do to get in there is you're going to, once the game loads up, you're going to press your select button and whatever I believe your X button is. If it isn't that button, just hold select while you push other buttons, and eventually you'll get this menu. You're going to then go down to your options. Actually, I'm sorry. You're going to back out. Then you're going to go to your settings. I always mess up settings and options. You're going to go down to your video. And then when you go to, see, mine isn't set right, 4:3. It's actually 5:4 is the one that is its happy spot. But as you can see, as going through here, 16:9 or 9:16. And by the way, so if you ever wanted to set up like a screen that was one of the longer ones, like where you turn the monitor vertically, like so if you remade this arcade cab and you modified it so you could play long games instead of short, that's where you'd mess with your options to mess with the ratio. But for the arcade 1-up, you're looking at 5:4, and that's the optimal settings where it looks the nicest, the correct ratio. And as you can see, like none of the text in it, anything like that is stretched. So anyway, this will probably be the very end here. I'll just end with a little Metal Slug. If anybody has any other questions, though. As you guys watch me play some bad Metal Slug. Come on. I forgot how do I jump up there? I died. I can't remember how to get the to come down to me in Metal Slug 4. It's been a while. That's mine. But I'll try to also get the this image and the audio and the camera working better. Oh, I wasn't looking. Thank you. Enemy Chaser. So yeah, I'll try to get that image up shortly. Like I said, we're getting really close to the 1,000 subscriber mark. I want to, it's awesome that you guys have even helped me out that much. Never even thought we'd honestly be getting even that close, especially with the low quality camera. But I really do appreciate it. It's really awesome that you guys have helped with that. I like the chameleon. I might start streaming. I'm just going to do this, and I might do some more PSVR games because I think that's kind of interesting to watch, like with the interaction with people. So we're going to let those guys get killed. I just want to get I want to get the Metal Slug. Get out of my way. No. Oh, shit. I just want to get the cool Metal Slug, but I don't know if we're going to make it. Oh, well. You never played Metal Slug was great. I actually have an original Neo Geo AGS now. And I only have one Metal Slug. I can't remember what it was. I think it's 2. It's either 2-1. I spent a bunch of money on it. But it's great. But yeah, I can confirm there's always been slowing in all Metal Slugs, at least in my version too. Oh, heavy machine guns are awesome. This, by the way, is my opinion. In my opinion, is the best Metal Slug. Maybe not by characters or anything, but you finally have a slide. And I don't know if the other ones you had a slide. Anybody confirm or unconfirm? I just walked into the fire like an idiot. I just walk on screen. You use your iPhone? Yeah. I don't have an iPhone. I'm not a big fan of Apple products in general. I come from the decade of Apple II GSs. So really old Apple Macintoshes. So I didn't really like, back in the early days, there was very little that would come out on Mac. And it kind of soured me and made me an IBM person. Like I started playing MechWarrior 2. I played MechWarrior 2. By the way, that's super exciting. MechWarrior 5 is coming out. Oh, Big Bertha. I never understood this. Like, she is a tubber. Rawr. I am totally gonna. I like how she suddenly has a whip, by the way. I just wanted to make it to the Metal Slug. Jeez, where's the Metal Slug? Metal Slug in this game is awesome. It's a freaking robot. We're going quick. Oh no. Eat my whip. Eat my whip. I like how she has a fork when she's jumping. Oh, of course it gives me the normal Metal Slug. I know there's the robot one in this one too. At least now I'm not playing quite like crap. Yeah, it was really for, you know, I back in the day, it's funny because I had a Super Nintendo, and then I had a Super Nintendo. I had a Nintendo, then a Super Nintendo, and then my next system, and why you see a lot of my videos about it and stuff, was actually a 3DO. And I got the 3DO when the company was basically going out of business, and I got my 3DO for like $25 back when CompUSA and Circuit City used to be a thing, and killed him. So that's the end. I'm gonna go back to the main screen here. But yeah, I got you know, CompUSA and stuff. But yeah, so I can't remember what I was talking about. I'm tired. I've been up since like 5 a.m. Yeah. Once iPhone gets a hold of you, they just never let you go. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I used to play MechWarrior 2 back in the day, and it took forever. I was so mad that they didn't have MechWarrior 2 for Macintosh for like ever. And they finally brought it out, but it took forever. And I was huge on MechWarrior 2. I even bought like hundreds of dollars in graphic cards to get that game to work over the years. But yeah, that's what I was talking about 3DO. So yeah, and I had all these 3DO games in boxes, including like really expensive ones that are now like $500 and stuff. And then back when I started going to college, I sold all that stuff. And I had to rebuy it later in my life. Like I was like, it's kind of like most people have like very sentimental values for Super Nintendo. And, you know, mine was 3DO of all weird random things. If you guys have never played Alien Storm, that game's awesome too. The arcade version, don't play the Sega Genesis version. That game sucks. Aliens vs. Predator is a must buy for anybody. I'm not going to play this right now, but I'm just going to boot it up. I would like to thank you guys for coming and stopping by and watching my channel for a little bit. This is going to be the end of the stream. I will probably do another one of these maybe next weekend. I think I might, and I might try to get a new camera. And by then, maybe, who knows, maybe I'll hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and we can then post my image up and we can go over it. But I'm going to keep working on it. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to probably add a track mode to it. Yep. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, so I'm going to work on this image, my image, basically, where it's a Retrorama, and I've added a bunch of games to it. You know, basically made sure everything works, as you can see. But I'm going to add an attract mode to it. I don't know which attract mode I liked the most yet, but I do want an attract mode on top of this just for an option. I'm not going to have it boot to attract mode. I'm going to have it boot to Emulation Station, I think. Because a lot of people complained about track mode right off the bat. I think most people would like to go to Emulation Station first and then do, the attract mode. So that's what we're going to do. So anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, keep it cool. And this is the Rival Boss signing off.